Hello everyone, my name's Sharon with Kentucky Girls Life. I'm here tonight. I'm going to make a hearty chicken chili. I made this before. My son and his half-sister made it for a chili cook-off and they won People's Choice Award. So, I mean, it's really good. So I made it several times, so I'm going to go through the steps and show y'all how to make it. So I'll be right back. Okay, now I'm going to put you down here on my pot, my pan here, so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, first it calls for half a cup of sun-dried tomatoes, not oil packed. I couldn't get the ones that's not oil packed, but I did get some that was in oil, so they're already soaked. But you would soak them in a bowl of hot tap water to cover and let it stand for 20 minutes until softened. But mine's already packed in oil. I just got these sun-dried julienne cut. Any of them work. I've used the oil pack before, and so I didn't really taste the difference. So I'm going to skip that part since mine's already in oil and softened. So we're going to heat our... Okay, I'm going to get a pan. So hang on. Okay, it's been a while since I made this. I think we use a pan. It says a Dutch oven, but I don't have a Dutch oven, so I do have this pan, and I've used it before. So we're going to heat on high, medium-high heat until hot. So, medium-high. And we're going to add our chicken, and we're going to cook it 6 minutes until browned and no longer pink in center, stirring frequently. Okay, so it calls for 2 pounds of ground chicken. I couldn't get chicken, so I got ground turkey. That works too, or you could use hamburger meat. I went to every grocery store in my hometown, and they did not have ground chicken. So I have cooked this when I lived in Georgia. So I'm going to get this browned, and we'll be right back. Okay, so now we got our meat is browned, as you can see. So next, I'm going to turn this down on low. We are going to take in, add 2 cups of chopped onions. So let me get my... Okay, I got onions here. I'm going to chop them, and once I get them chopped, I'll be right back. Okay, so now I've got my onions. I'm going to add my onions. Next, we are going to cook on medium heat for 3 minutes until slightly softened, stirring frequently. So, turn my heat back up. We're going to stir them until they're soft. So, in the meantime, next we're going to take in the one green bell pepper. So I'm going to go ahead and get that chopped while this is softening up. Get you down here on my pan. There we go. Okay, so while this is browning, I'm going to now go just a green bell pepper. So I'm going to get that peeled and chopped and ready to go into this pan. So I'll be right back when I get that chopped. Okay, now we got the onions, they're softened. Like I said, we're going to add our green bell pepper. It's chopped. Slide on up here. That makes a difference. Okay, now we're going to take and add 1 cup of chopped celery. So I'm going to get this rinsed and chopped, and I'll be right back. Okay, so now I've got a cup of celery. That mixed in there. And now we're going to add 1 to 2 jalapeno chilies. You want them finely chopped, and you can remove the seeds and veins if you want less heat. It's up to you, or you can leave them if you want a little bit of heat to your chili. So I've got these 2 jalapenos. Depends on how much it makes, I may use both of them. It's just 1 to 2. So I'll be back in a minute once I get them chopped and ready to put in the pot. Okay, so I've got 2 jalapeno peppers chopped. Fitting in here. Now we're going to take 1 tablespoon of dried oregano. Okay, so we're going to add 1 tablespoon of dried oregano. Okay, get that mixed in there. And 2 tablespoons of ground cumin. Okay, now we're going to add 2 bay leaves. And 2. Okay. Throw in the garbage. Okay. You want to stir about 10 minutes until vegetables are softened and everything's mixed. We'll be right back. Now we got this done. Everything's good and tender. We're going to add one 28 ounce can of whole tomatoes and tomato puree. What I got is crushed tomatoes, classic sauce. It works just as good, but you can use whole tomatoes, whatever your store has. So we're going to stir that in. We're going to add a can of 14.5 ounce can of chicken broth. It don't matter what kind of what brand you use. And we're going to add our sun-dried tomatoes, which is the stores here didn't have the ones in the pack without the oil. They's all packed in oil. So I had to improvise.
No.
Okay, now we're going to add 1 ounce of unsweetened chocolate, and it needs to be chopped. So, how many is an ounce? 4 pieces equals 1 ounce. Okay. This is what I got. So it don't really matter what brand. It was hot, Bubby. No, no, no. My grandson's over here trying to help. So I'm going to chop this up and I'll be right back. Okay. So now I got 4 ounces of chocolate. Just going to add that to my chili. It's looking good. Now we're going to add 1.5 teaspoons of salt. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so 1.5 teaspoons of salt. Okay. Now we're going to add 1 teaspoon of crushed red pepper. Teaspoon. Get that added, and we'll add 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper. Now we're going to reduce our heat to medium-low and simmer partially covered for 45 minutes, stirring frequently. Put it on medium-low, and I'm going to set a timer, and I'll be back in about 45 minutes. and we'll finish this up.
Xander.
Okay, now we're gonna take and do 1 tablespoon of minced garlic, and I do use this. Have to get open. Okay.
Hey, Xander, here. Here. Here, Hog.
There we go.
Here, Hog. Here.
It's looking good.
There you go. Now, you'll pour around. Now. You eat that and I'll give you another.
Okay, be back in a few minutes. Okay, now we're back, and we're going to stir in 1 15-ounce can of kidney beans. You want to drain them and rinse them. So I have this little strainer here, and they've done been drained and rinsed. Just one of them. You want to cook them for about, I guess, another 15 minutes or so. Where they're good and warm. Once the beans are hot, good and hot, you'll want to remove and discard your 2 bay leaves you put in there, and you'll serve it with your desired toppings. Get it out here. And it's good with sour cream. You can use lime wedges, chopped onions, chopped jalapeno chilies, shredded cheddar cheese, or Monterey Jack cheese. I like eating peanut butter sandwiches with mine too, so that's a good idea. And crackers. So yeah, I usually use cheese, crackers, and peanut butter sandwiches to go with this. So yeah, this is what it looks like when it's done. Stir it in here. Get y'all up and close. Yeah, this is what it's going to look like when it's done, and like I said, it is delicious. Get up here. I had to improvise a little bit because it calls for chicken, but they didn't have chicken at nowhere's at Nuri grocery store here in Eastern Kentucky, where I live at. So I improvised and used ground chicken or ground turkey, and then, like I said, I had to improvise with sun-dried tomatoes because I couldn't get them without the oil. But other than that, you know, like I said, if you live in a town you can't get it, improvise a little bit, and it will taste good. Like I said, I've cooked this plenty of times. When I lived in Georgia, my son and his half-sister won People's Choice Award on this recipe. It makes 6 1.5 cup servings. Per serving is 345 calories, 14.5 grams total fat, 4.5 grams saturated fat, 28 grams of protein, 31 grams of carbohydrates, 85 micrograms of cholesterol, 1,315 micrograms of sodium, and 8 grams of fiber. So I just want to put that out there. If you're watching your diet, at least you'll know what it is per serving. That's it for today. Hope you enjoy and you have a good day. Thank you. Bye.